There's one brain hack that should never be public. It wasn't made for power, it was made for peace. Originally developed by economists in the field of game theory, a system designed to predict and optimize human behavior. The goal was balance, to find decisions that benefit everyone, a way to create fairness in complex systems. But the most dangerous minds on Earth didn't use it for fairness. They used it for war. They took the formula and turned it into a weapon, a tool to outmaneuver rivals, eliminate uncertainty, and dominate entire structures before their enemies even understood the rules. This hack can now be used by anyone, including you. But understand this clearly. Once you install it, you will see things others can't. You will move in ways they'll never predict. And that power must never be used to destroy. Look at Andrew Tate. Love him or hate him, doesn't matter. But here's what no one can deny. He broke the system. While others played by the rules, he bent them. He didn't react. He created the game. He said the wildest things, got banned from every platform, and somehow came out even bigger. Most people play safe and still lose. He played insane and somehow become one of the most famous persons of modern times. You think that's luck? You are a fool. He didn't guess. He moved like someone who already knew how the story ends. He used something, a mental weapon, the kind only the top 1% ever even hear about. But he's not the only one. You've seen this before. The guy who walks into a room and doesn't say a word, but somehow he owns attention. He doesn't try to impress, doesn't talk loud, doesn't chase approval, but he always gets it. Or that CEO no one even noticed, until suddenly he owns the game, the company, the attention, the power. Different faces, same pattern. They don't chase, they control. And if you look closely, you'll notice something strange. They all move like they already know how things will end, like they've already seen the outcome. They are always one step ahead. They're just moving through steps they decided long before the game began. And that's when you realize there's something they know, something most people will never figure out. The lie that keeps you average. Most people are trained to look one step ahead, never too far, never too bold. They call it being realistic. So they move slow, careful, predictable, hoping the path will reveal itself eventually. But the top 1% think in reverse. They fix their eyes on the outcome, then build a straight line back to it. Every move is a step backward from certainty. They don't follow life, they pre-write it. This is why they don't freeze when it matters. While others overthink or stall, they just act. Not because they're braver, but because the outcome was already clear before they stepped in. The fear already factored in, the risks already calculated, the decision already made. So, when the pressure hits, they don't need time. They just follow the plan they already wrote. Most people think clarity comes before action, but in reality, clarity is the result of having a fixed endpoint. Without it, the mind spins, second guesses. But when the outcome is locked, decisions become obvious. You stop asking, what should I do? And start asking, what would the outcome demand right now? That's reversed thinking. You don't chase clarity, you install it by choosing the destination first. Once the end is clear, every move becomes tactical. Every delay becomes weakness, and every distraction becomes noise. The world starts to look predictable, almost scripted. Not because it changed, but because you did. In game theory, top economists use this exact technique to model complex human behavior. They simulate decisions backwards, from the outcome they want to the starting point. But there's one critical piece that makes it work: knowledge. Because if you don't know what really drives people, you can't predict them. And if you can't predict them, you'll never beat them. That's why I've been using short form. They don't just summarize books. They extract the most important insights from the most valuable books in every area of life that actually matters, including including communication skills, social intelligence, and strategy. But what really convinced me to work with them is this. They don't just give you one author's opinion. They put the ideas of every book in context with other thinkers. So you always see the whole picture instead of being blindly influenced by one voice. And in a world where manipulation is everywhere, that's a powerful advantage. That's why, even though I never planned to work with sponsors on this channel, I'm genuinely glad I can share this with you. So, if you're serious about developing a powerful mind, check out Shortform using my link in the description. Once you truly understand how the game works, you're ready to play it in reverse. They don't start with the present. They define the outcome, then work backward to map every possible move. That's how they predict markets, reactions, even wars. And you can use the same logic, not in a spreadsheet, but in your life. Stop waking up asking what to do next. Ask what the final scene looks like, in brutal detail. Then reverse engineer it. What would need to happen right before that? Then the step before that, and the one before that. Until the next move becomes so obvious, it no longer needs courage, just execution. That's what the most dangerous minds figured out. And now, so did you. Let me know in the comments how you will apply this hack in your life. Leave just one word in the comments. Reversed. Let them wonder what it means. You'll know. If you want to take back control of your mind, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to leave a like as well. And more important, join my new free newsletter, The Inner Circle, for exclusive insights and unfiltered truths to take back control over your life beyond YouTube. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.